A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3. From the gun, here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 51-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. On first down, Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at a yard. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
At the 39-yard line.
Now second and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Great play from Washington, and zero surprise seeing that. This guy's a mauler. He can outbody anyone out there. The size of a lineman, but runs like a receiver. Good luck matching up with someone like that.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. That one caught out wide by Boykin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll toss to Harris. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on first down, it's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
13. 49ers 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the draw, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give right side McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 23-yard run. And the 49ers have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Niners 14, Steelers 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up the lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On the give, this is Harris. Gets through and now an opening. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. Harris has it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened? So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you? Right, but I'm a bad writer. I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 92 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he becomes a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pickett. That's to Fryermuth. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Pickett to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good